Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum, and today we're reacting to an artist known as Eclipse with an album called Phantom Hearts. This album was written mainly during COVID while Eclipse was stuck in Amman, Jordan. It was highly inspired to do a spoken word, sci-fi, hip-hop type album incorporating all types of sci-fi, conscious rap, and social commentary elements. The album is reflective on the present day and how society functions, the purpose, the meaning of life, exploring deeper elements of control, how our minds are susceptible to manipulation in the new digital age. So there's also some other topics as well, exploring love. So let's give it a go. Let's start by listening to Eclipse. The first track of the album. Well, there's a 22-second intro and then it's Heart of Society. Let's go. Okay, we got like stock footagey stuff. Not a big fan of the stock footage stuff though. I don't know if it's gonna be like this throughout the song though. Whoa, okay, that shocked me a bit there.
This is a public service announcement.
Okay, this is Black Mirror.
For all social media scientists. Your thoughts on the pandemic have been incredibly helpful, and honestly, I wouldn't have survived this long without your opinions on the situation. Thank you for your support and cooperation. Please follow all the necessary guidelines. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. Oh, we got bombastic there. We got the horns. Okay.
Gotta eat, but then somebody's gotta starve. Even if you are full, you're gonna make a pill so you won't barf. Tell me what happened to society, glorifying memes and dumb notoriety, social media piety, basket negativity righteously.
Okay, this guy's like pretty out there. He's pretty woke. I hate using that word. Pretty knowledgeable guy.
All lives matter, except if it's inconvenient to my life shopping capacity. Redlining, mass incarceration, police brutality. My heart drops at the apathy.
I'm liking this little hospital scene with the flashing lights. That's cool. I wish it was more like just that, than all this stock footage in between it.
Better take another elective. Nowadays, anyone is credible and objective. Age of this
like that choir. Yeah, cool.
Unless it's foreign incentive, consuming patterns analyzed and dissected. Perception is profitable and selective. Why we learn about the Holocaust, but not Nakba. Keep the peace like Bahama. Make New Delhi meats out of these llamas. Yeah, I'm a butcher to the beats and beef. Polish the flow. You just Cubasa. Coronet positive for big pharma. Any top tier list, I'm left out right. Sofa, I've been underdog ever since I've been down underdog. Rise from the bottom, become the alpha dog. Endorphins more to shield rebellious yields. Trap stars to death, no
that beat goes so hard as well. That bass is just huge.
I'm on the green, but you are not on par with these bars written by all my scars. Any system prone to human corruption, any product prone for human consumption. Which system incentivizes corruption? More content for productivity, not to function. We're the platform for all of the scientists. Put you 6 feet under like I'm a podiatrist. How many people die from terrorist attacks versus this goddamn virus? Need content where you'll be touched by the screen.
I'd say the horns I think could be a little quieter so I can hear and pay attention to the vocals. The vocals are the key feature of this, I think.
I have alcoholism with the way I leave bars. Silence. Part of the champion. What is that in the soft generation? Part of the axiom. You at the center of veneration. Where to put my energy? People take Genesis literally when it's a parable. Passes a parable orally. Parallel to a new Alicia. An intended feature. Marry me, Miss Herbert Alicia. Who takes the time to reflect why they think what they think and realize their own dribble contributes to the deceit and ponder privileges and blessings beneath our feet. Spitfire, my blood is boiling. Get cheese, remember that the milk is spoiling. Stay in my lane like a bowling. Plant a seed, a hope I yearn that it's growing. Failures grow to learn. So light engines on space pilot, give me slow burn. Covert, written's overt, flexing, support realness. They're gonna love me for my vision. Witness the zenith of ambition.
It's just cool. It bleeds cool.
Men use culture and masculinity as a covert means of obsession. Cover up of insecurities. Gonna buy some more crypto.
Little long though. Feeling the fatigue at the moment because there's not much change going on. Yeah, 4 minutes 55 seconds. That's long, man. I know it's got like an intro to it.
Tell the world I'm just warming up. No fossil fuel emissions. How many people say they want civility but challenge themselves to sit and listen? And Jordan, so it's destiny that I'm great like 2-3, and I got hot fire in my Middle East. If you're feeling weak, it doesn't mean that you are weak. Yeah, being brave doesn't mean you aren't scared. Being brave means that you are really scared. What matters if you can do the right thing anyway, or stand strong anyway? Mentality of Patrick Beverly. If you betrayed the family, it's etched in the memory.
Second time, right? That thunder and lightning, not cool. Not cool, okay? That hurt my feelings. Okay, I really like that. That was a really great start.
Brave New World. Stardate TK4. Orwellian Nightmares. Sing briskly. Adore the technologies that undo the capacities for us to think. Preoccupied in making a drop in the acidifying ocean, and enervated in the zeitgeist and ethos of individualism, kindling eternally in the soul, then we must fight fire with fire.
Okay, Brave New World was a little dull for my liking. I think I have a bit of an issue with the way the poem was presented. It was a bit... We got singing. Sounds a little bit when he's singing like Surge from System of a Down.
Devil of the light, whispering widows in sight, prophets.
If I've not been talking in that past song, that's ridiculous.
Dualities for whom the bells toll. Society acts as a troll of whom I must pay the toll.
Okay, he sings almost like Surge from System of a Down in this one. Very interesting. It does feel like Surge's solo stuff. Okay, we got the rap.
Whispering widows in sight, prophets masquerading and knowing right. Why do I accept reality? System gave me false dualities for whom the bells toll. Society acts as a troll of whom I must pay the toll with my own soul. Guess my body's a vessel, I just must fulfill my role. Chains on our wrists or chains on our necks that break the neural chains in our head. Set the slave free.
Bit quiet the singing though. Just a little bit louder, I think I'd want it. This is nice though, the singing's cool here. Very chilled out, and there's enough changes to keep it interesting, considering it's a 3.5 minute kind of track. Well, 4 minute track. Yep, it was good, it ended nicely. There's like 10 seconds of silence here, this is strange. Okay, our next one is just 37 seconds.
Emptiness of space.
It is an interlude.
Tethered to your every breath, your essence in the molecules. What is the sky? Below the sky, I am grounded but chained. Above it, I am free, floating but nihilistic, without purpose. The limit of the sky is the limit of your definition.
Scary.
And vision.
Okay, our next song is called Every Man's Sky. Is this like a take on No Man's Sky? Inspired by maybe the game? Don't know.
Spaceport AI scans a retinal image. Face my fears or face my death. Glisten in the emptiness of what is next. Adversity is the first path to truth. What is truth on the way to the unknown? Curious on how far it goes, eyes deceive, lies weave into the sojourn of acceptance. Don't have credits in my name, but I paid attention to the lessons of dark matter in life. Fight for the sky, tethered to who I want you to be. Heart is a pulsar without you. What can I be? Let me go, no matter how far I go.
Okay, I'm liking this.
From asteroids in my past, numb to the violent status.
Like the doubled up of vocals too. I think I needed more of that, like making it sound more full in the mix when you doubled up vocals.
Can I have a why with no meaning to exist? Raising unison, raise a fist, praise a human, claim the wits. Right with the blood slit from my wrist. Gravity keeps my head down.
Wonder if a beat's gonna come in or not.
Pray for her life, inject nanobots so I can feel. Is my fate sealed? Isolate, meditate, mind, body, soul, levitate, levitate. No matter how poor I am, remember.
It's a bit like a Macklemore kind of song, but to do with like AI and futuristic stuff.
But wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Cultivate outrage, harvest the impulse. Bury my pride and luster, body is my temple. Drunk in purpose, sober in love. Dusk is perfect, alone or to God above. Silence is often misinterpreted but never misquoted. Defiance to injustice, but mental barriers are eroded. Are you more
Every Man's Sky is one of my favorites, so I think
the measure of intelligence is if you can't
Heart of Society and Every Man's Sky so far
question your own
are my
ways.
favorites.
If I'm so afraid of being wrong, how can I ever learn what's right? Without conflict, how can I learn how to fight? Snake sheds its skin, let me shed my past. Best nutrients come from chasing my personal legend into existence. I'm on a mission in the confines of my privilege.
There's some good emotion in this.
Into my environment, just witness admission. Lust for power grows, all just a litmus. Decompression, sickness, carry the load. Vary the speaker of music.
Every Man's Sky. It's great. Whoop. We had a whoop. We had a dubstep whoop.
Existence. Will anyone just listen?
This is Story. Okay, quite hip hop.
Young Jedi, blind to the sorrow of the streets, head high. A vision to grow from dirt poor to a tree. A Padawan with a dollar and some dreams. All I had was a pad of ones. I wanted coffee without the cream. Addicted to being awake. Life keep me caffeinated. Altruistic life misgivings keep me hydrated. My homie's eyes dilated. Soul mad, isolated, straight evaporated. What makes your heart captivated? Hanging in the streets, but not about that street.
Voice seems more gravelly on this track.
Motherland to offer less. Rock music, street scholar, sci-fi, b-ball, family life, loose attachment of local gangs. Now anyone will do anything for a moment of fame. Shame.
Nice. The bass is subtle but still hits hard.
Pose with hammers, sensationalize real street violence, abusing lost lives to claim.
Like in the choir in the background, they're cool.
Street swagger, females enamored. These small moments shit. I really tried weathered, but case system still intact.
Okay, I think this is one of my favorites now. Yeah, Every Man's Sky, Story, and Heart of Society doing well for me.
Changes definitions of happiness. Phantom hearts everywhere. Find the real ones, then see what happens next.
Glorious song, Story. Very cool. Very. I keep saying it, but there's a lot of emotion going on through this. I think there's a lot of, like, when I say emotion, I mean the artist is saying, and every word has feeling to it. It's not just being sung off a sheet. It feels like every word is meant.
Alone in the darkness, struggling.
This is Search.
Keep my head above the water, treading, tread filled with dread, that I'll drown in my sorrow. Before I love someone,
Okay, this is quite calm,
to love,
relaxing. Voice is a little quiet. I don't think it's moving on too much as a track. Feels like poetry evening at the jazz club. And it's hard to make out what's being said, which I think is making it more difficult for me to enjoy.
When I lose you, even if I can hold you for just a moment, that is a moment worth living for. For that is what life is to me. Finding a moment worth living for.
There was another one like Brave New World. I think I needed more happening in the background if it was going to be like a poem, spoken word kind of thing. This is Broken Bodies. Oh, it's got a really nice lo-fi vibe to it. I'm enjoying it.
Stop ignoring me, I'll do all of the house chores. I know we need to vacate, a getaway to beach shores. You said you was full of baggage, but I love to travel like maybe I'm in love with broken bodies, broken hearts. Ay, I think I'm addicted to her mind, to her smarts. Maybe I'm in love with broken bodies, broken hearts. I love the pain because baby I love depth. Summer Wayne's fingers in a lace, body fluids coalesce. I know you want the effort to see if I care. Eyes beware, like watch me fold the laundry just to fold it back again. Our communication is shit, but then again we both tired of life.
This is good. This is really good. Vocals are great. Really solid in the mix.
Oh, please to you, yes, I need to be more convincing, but it's beyond my ability. Baby, stop ignoring me, I'll do all of the house chores. I know we need to make it.
And this is just a nice song about relationships and love.
But I love to travel like maybe I'm in love with broken bodies, broken hearts.
Feels very out of place on the rest of the album. A great song would be a great single. Feels out of place on this kind of sci-fi adventure we're on.
Summer Wayne's fingers in a lace, body fluids coalesce. Hey, baby. See.
Yeah, I'd release this as a single on its own with a completely different vibe because it doesn't work with the artwork and in the context of the album. I find unusual.
For free, as long as you massage my neck. All these lame corny dudes trying to give the sex, the only thing I want to give you is my respect. Rolling your eyes, you've seen this act before. Said I would, but only did a couple of those house chores. Never saved enough money for
because it's a really good song. In fact, I think my favorite.
Then I'll be the one with broken mind, broken heart.
But yeah, it's in an unusual place.
About to go mow the lawn, toxic masculinity heating up as I watch you go out the front door. Baby, stop ignoring me, I'll do all of the house chores. I know we need to vacate, a getaway to beach shores. You said you was full of baggage, but I love to travel like maybe I'm in love with broken bodies, broken hearts. Ay, I think I'm addicted to her.
It's got a very sort of like Rizzo Kicks kind of sample vibe.
I love the pain because baby I love depth. Summer Wayne's fingers in a lace, body fluids coalesce. Through this pain, Lord, let me grow up. She make me a better person, why so I easily give it up? As if it's mine to have, damn, hold up. No text replies, my heart has all but stopped. I hate the pain, because now it's me who has depth. Reflect to be a better partner, better man. Let my soul rest, really all along I'm the one with broken body, broken mind, broken heart, broken soul, yeah. Broken soul.
Oh, I would have liked more singing actually. Not on this track personally, but more singing throughout. I think he's got a nice voice, a nice singing voice. Okay, our next song is a 6.5 minute track. I will not show you me reacting through it all the way through unless it is like incredible and changes a lot. I feel like it might be a slow mover.
Dreamed you were a poem that has not yet been written. A poem about you as an ocean. No one's ever seen you so blue or measured the depths of the beauty within you. The way you enjoy a pleasant, unexpected surprise.
Okay, I think what my problem with it is, I don't have a problem with poetry. I have songs with poetry on my album Chronos Onda. It's more the stopping of every word for 6 minutes. That's a lot. You know, you can structure a sentence together and then change your pattern as you go on through it, but it's very much stop and focus on every word.
Feel the morning sunrise of springtime
See what I mean?
coming too soon, or the smell of all the flowers in bloom.
It's
A
taken
moth
a lot of time.
freeing itself that meets the surface.
I would say the waves are a bit loud,
You can search yourself,
especially when it does a big crash. You get a lot of high frequency and it cuts
to
into
what
the
your
voice.
worth is. You smell blood.
It's nice. The poem's nice. It's just very much a lot of this, which 6.5 minutes is a lot. And I just think perhaps when writing the poetry, we could change up our patter, the length in which we're saying stuff, stretching out things and times, be experimental with the way we're speaking a bit more. So our last one is called Ghost Love Score.
My heart
I hope it's not the same as Ocean of Poems.
whispering to the wrath of shadows, cursing at the self-absorbed light.
Could have just said, of shadows cursing at the self-absorbed light.
Jealous of the shadows' escape of light. The most human experience. Against the
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm struggling at this point in the album. There are some amazing tracks on here, and then there's a lot of like almost waiting around.
addicted.
I mean, feel free in the comments, guys, if you're watching, to tell me any different. If you feel like I'm being a bit too harsh, and this is, an enjoyable thing to listen to.
Keeps me in the
I have
matrix.
nothing against poetry. Some of my favourite tracks have poetry, spoken word stuff in it. Definitely. Some of my favourite artists are spoken word artists. I'm a big fan of The Streets, for example. I feel like this is just a long fade out. Yeah. Okay. There is a lot to unpack here. This is a very, very interesting project. I can understand that this was written during COVID, and it was very much I'm going to make this today, I'm going to make this today, and I'm going to put it together and try and kind of string it together in some sort of sci-fi concept, which I was getting at times. But let's go through my 5 criteria for reviewing. So I go through flow, lyrics, artwork, production, and singing. I give a 10 out of 10 score for each. Or I give a score out of 10 for each, not 10 out of 10 score for each. And then I do an overall rating. So let's start with the first one. It's the flow of the album. I'm going to have to give the flow of the album a 5 out of 10 because half the time there was good flow between songs, all related to this sort of sci-fi, futuristic, Black Mirror, the future is already here kind of vibe. You definitely got that, especially on the first 4 tracks, perhaps 5 tracks, even 6 tracks. But there was towards the end a bit of tailing off, it felt like, of that concept. The lyrics on this album, I have to say, on the main rap songs, there were some amazing lyrics, really knowledgeable things, really, shall I say, woke ideas, not woke, but, very, very aware of the state of the world, especially around that time. It's very easy to see. And the lyrics on the tracks that aren't about that, for example, Broken Bodies, really are good too, lyrically, really strong. So I think lyrically, Eclipse is a very, very good lyricist, great with words. The only problem is when it was the poems, the spoken word stuff, wasn't the lyrics themselves, it was the way that the lyrics were presented and spoken through. There was 3-4 tracks perhaps where it was the same kind of spoken patter that was like this all the time, and I got fed up of it. Long tracks, like long passages. Maybe it's because I am trying to focus all my attention onto it instead of most people would listen to music whilst doing something else. Maybe it's because of I'm doing that I'm not enjoying it as much. I don't know. Maybe if I was like in bed with my eyes closed just listening to it, I might enjoy that more. Artwork, I'm going to give the artwork a 6 out of 10 because the artwork does fit a lot of the songs on this project, but not all of the songs. I think it fits most of them. It looks really cool. It looks futuristic. It kind of looks a bit like AI generated. It might not be. and I apologize if someone has made that and I've said that about their work. The production overall, I think maybe a 7 out of 10. Mostly produced nicely. I had some issues with some of the vocals being too quiet in the mix at some points, but that is artistic choice. And then singing, I like the singing. I'm going to give the singing an 8 out of 10. When it was present, I really liked it, and I would love to see more. There's definitely like so many good things, and maybe as a fan, I would be looking for more of Broken Bodies type songs, Heart of Society, more of these like hip hop bangers that really go hard and really work well and are really informative and interesting. Perhaps I'll be looking for those. And also, there were some songs that I felt didn't belong on the project that would do better in their own light and have their own single or an EP or Time to Shine in another project. They would probably do very well. So yeah, if I had to give an overall rating to this album, I'd probably give it somewhere between a 6 and a 6.5 out of 10. Remove some of the songs that don't belong in there, I might push it up to a 7 to 7.5. Speed up some of the spoken word things, reduce the time on those, and perhaps I'd enjoy it even more. But that is just my opinion. So what do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you liked it. If you didn't, please tell us why, so that as artists we can all improve our work, because we're never a finished end product, and that's the beauty of being an artist. So in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess.
Oh, I say.